What's going on, guys? Roger here with QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are checking out some unlikely contenders in the everyday carry handgun market. We typically know this company for making awesome shotguns. However, in recent years, they have dived into the handgun market, and I'm not gonna lie, we were all actually pretty impressed while out on the range. Of course, I'm talking about the MC2 Compact and the MC2 Subcompact from Mossberg.
Nice.
Alright guys, as always, I like to give you full transparency on how we go about getting these products in for review. Last year, Mossberg actually reached out to us regarding holsters for this lineup. We were put in touch by some mutual friends in the industry, and they were able to get us a few of these guns for holster molding and fitment in shop. We got the holsters squared away, and they are available on our website. However, we also decided to hit the range with both models to see how well they performed. Huge shout out to Ryan from TFB TV and for Richard from Mossberg for helping us make all of this come to fruition. Okay guys, before we get into the range footage though, let's go over the specs of these new handgun offerings. The Mossberg MC2c is a semi-automatic handgun with a 16-round magazine in a very compact and ergonomically friendly package. The gun features a flat profile trigger with approximately 5.5 pounds of pull weight. The gun comes optic ready with the Shield RMSC footprint. The gun will also feature snag-free dovetail sights and incredibly slim double-stacked magazines. It also features an accessory rail for weapon lights like this TLR7A from Streamlight. Now the MC2c has a little brother, which is the MC2sc. The MC2sc follows the same footprint and profile as its bigger brother. However, it features a shorter grip and a closed-ended accessory rail. The MC2sc comes with a flush 11-round magazine as well as a pinky extension 14-round magazine, which actually feels pretty great in the hand. More on that in just a little bit. Okay guys, with the specs out of the way, let's get into the range footage. For this range session, Jade, Gil, Compton, and I all headed out to one of our shooting spots here in Las Vegas. As always, we recorded our first rounds through the gun, so here is that footage now. Alright guys, out here on the range, we are getting our first rounds through the Mossberg handguns. So we got the Mossberg MC2 Compact and the MC2 Subcompact. We're going to start out first with the Compact and see how it feels versus the Subcompact. I mean, being a smaller gun, I'm sure I'm going to like the bigger one more. Anyway, here we go. Load up a mag. Got some 124s in here and running the Hollow Sun EPS in green. Gonna do 5 to 10 shots at 10 yards. Here we go. Dude, that feels good. It's that weird in-between spot with like the size of a Glock 19, but like the thinness of like I don't know, a 365. So it's that in-between spot, but easy to shoot. I like the trigger; it breaks nicely. And then on top of that, we'll go look at the grouping over here when we're done. Actually, let's go look at it right now, Gil. So pan over here for me. So I mean, I haven't zeroed the dot yet, but we're only at 10 yards. But I mean, we got 3 rounds in one hole here, and the rest of it here. So holding at the A, mechanical offsets a little bit. So it's about right, so I like it. We'll come back over here and I'll shoot the Subcompact now. You good?
Good.
Cool, here we go. So now we're running the Mossberg MC2 Subcompact. I got the primary arms micro dot on here. This little guy is sweet for 150 bucks. Got the extension, the peaking extension right here. And again, some 124s. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Definitely snappier, less mass. It's gonna make the gun flip a little more for me. I definitely like having this pinky extension here with the flush magazine. I don't like when my pinky falls off there. That wouldn't be like, that wouldn't feel good. But with this extension here, I have enough to where I'm getting a full grip on it. And then just having that shorter slide and the shorter barrel. Let's go over here and look. You guys will see it opened up on me. Just shooting at a medium cadence. So here, again, I got a 0, but I mean, we're still all alpha, even the line breaker. So I'm definitely liking the compact more than the subcompact, but that's to be expected. And we're gonna get into the holster stuff later, but I mean, ideally, they're kind of taking up the same real estate. You know, I have a light on here, but they're kind of taking up the same real estate, but this one shoots better for me in my opinion. So just off these first initial 20 rounds, I'm definitely liking the MC2 Compact more. But we're gonna run a whole range session. I'm gonna have Gil hop up here and try it out, as well as Compton and Jade, and get their thoughts. All right, Jade, same drill. Try the compact and then the subcompact after. Get your 10 rounds on each and see what you think.
Okay. That felt good. Initially felt good. I'll do some subcompact now.
Go for it. All right, you handled that way better than I did. It looked the same to me from this side angle.
Yeah.
Did you feel a difference though?
Yeah, the subcompact a little bit more snappy, like you mentioned. Still manageable. Both felt really good. But I think with my hands, I might like the subcompact a little bit more. But they still felt great.
All right, Compton, you're up next. We threw some lube on it. I realized the guns were completely bone dry. Saw Jade got a failure to go all the way in the battery. It was pretty dry, but now they should be all lubed up for you, bud. Same thing, 10 rounds out of the compact, 10 rounds out of the subcompact. Let us know what you think.
Cool.
How'd it feel?
A little snappy. Interested to see how the subcompact will do.
You run a, I don't know what they're calling, a micro compact. I mean, they're all subcompacts in my opinion, with the super thin Hellcat Pro. How did it feel versus that?
Oh, a lot more snappier, but that also may be because mine's
Ported.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Go for it. Try the subcompact.
Oh yeah, this one you can definitely feel more kick. As far as which one I like better, I like the compact better, but yeah, they're both a little snappy in my opinion.
All right, we got Gil up now. He's gonna do same drill, 10 and 10. Go for it, bud. I'm gonna come over here and kind of get a side angle. Tap rat. There you go.
Yeah, it feels nice. Ergos feel great. I mean, to me it feels kind of like my Glock 19. I'm gonna try the subcompact now. Man, that was way snappier than the other one. But definitely not used to shooting a shorter handgun like that, but feels good. Feels good in the hand. Just way snappier.
Now, I know a few of you have been asking in recent videos, where are our famous build drills? So for this video, I made sure to take some time to run a few of them while out on the range. All right, guys, I know a bunch of you have been asking, hey, where have the build drills been? So, T-zone, TA targets coming out here to 7 yards. Gil's gonna get an angle to where you can get me and shooting the target. I got the shots armor here, running the MC2 Compact out of a more discreet from us, QVO Tactical, and we'll see what kind of times we get. Here we go. You ready, Gil?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Stand by. Whoop. A little bit of break in the cadence there. 288, first shot was a 168. We'll go again, see if we can do better than that. Definitely want to cut a second off of that. Here we go. Stand by. And 216. Let me, I'll get another mag and we'll go again. .204, first shot was 111. I definitely gotta get that first shot off quicker. Here we go, stand by. Oh yeah, that felt really good. And a 203, first shot was a 102. So definitely gonna run a bunch more. I should be able to get sub 2 with this. The trigger is definitely a lot heavier than the normal guns that I shoot, but I do like the trigger and the brake. I'm gonna bring the camera up to where we're close up on the trigger so you guys can see all the different things I'm talking about with the brake. It'll come to a wall, but then there's probably like 2 or 3 more little walls before it breaks, and I'll explain it in studio and show you guys a zoomed in shot. All right, guys, so like I was talking about earlier, this is the wall. Very little take up, goes right to the wall. But then you notice, look, boom, more, and it's gonna break here and go up. There it is. Reset is right there, but then again, here's the wall. See how much more I have to go before that shot breaks? So when you're going faster on the trigger, you don't really notice it. Pop, 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 comes and goes off. So, but the wall is definitely there. And then it has probably like 1, 2, 3 more walls before it finally breaks. Next up, I wanted to try the build drill with the MC2sc, and I was actually a little surprised by the results. All right, guys, now I have the MC2sc, the subcompact variant. We're gonna also run some build drills from concealment with this and see what we get for time. So here we go, same thing, 7 yards out, C-zone steel, stand by. Got a 205, first shot was a 105, let's go again, stand by. And I got a 193, so there we go. Finally breaking the sub 2 second. It's funny, they did it with the subcompact. Honestly, like, they feel very similar. The subcompact with less mass is a little snappier, but the grip still feels the same. And I would say, like this though, like this without a light is very, very small. With the little pinky extension here, I'm able to get a full grip on it. So I definitely like this setup, like for how compact it is. And we'll talk about it in studio, but like they use a different light rail on here versus the light rail that's on the compact version. So the subcompact looks like it has more like a clamping proprietary rail, kind of like a regular 365, whereas like a 365 macro with the 1913 Picatinny rail, that's what the compact looks like it has. So, but I mean, obviously, guys, you know, training, that stuff's gonna take more precedent over the actual gear itself. But I did get a 193 with the subcompact, and I was only able to score like a 204 with the compact version that I like more. So just take that for what it is. I mean, we're talking, you know, 1/10 of a second difference. But for you guys out there that want to break the sub 2 second build drill, there you go. Now the next thing I wanted to do while we're out on the range was have Jade, Compton, and Gil all get a little bit of training in. I had them draw from concealment and shoot 2 rounds on 3 different targets that we had at about 10 yards. 2 rounds to the center paper target first, and then 2 rounds on the small A-zone mini steel target, and then a larger transition with the last 2 rounds on the larger seal zone C target to the right. Nice. Stand by. .670, 2 whole seconds.
Woohoo!
Nice. 542. So you went all the way down from 8 point something to 3 seconds less at 542. So, and you're running the MC2sc, the subcompact variant, which actually is a gun you can actually conceal.
Yes.
Since you wear tighter fitting clothes. So how does that feel shooting it with the flush mag though?
Interesting. I can kind of feel like the very back of my hand kind of just over the lip, but my hand still fits on it, so it's not a huge issue. But I mean, it feels fine. Like I said, when I did my initial shots, it feels great with my hand just because it's a little smaller.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, understand the drill?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Stand by. .856, we'll do better. That little A-zone target's a bitch, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so 794 went down half a second. Let's do better. Nice. 644. Let's get a little faster. Nice. 516. Good, man. Think you can do sub 5?
Let's try it.
All right, here we go. Stand by. $541.
I lost the dot on the,
Yeah, I saw.
when I went over to the left.
So I'm noticing now you have much tighter grip on the gun. Not any limp wristing going on. Like you can see when the gun's cycling, it's just the gun cycling, not moving up into your arm. Does it feel different?
Oh, it feels way different. I feel way more confident.
The last thing I wanted to show you guys from the range footage was how each optic looked while shooting. I was running the Holosun EPS in green on the MC2 compact. The optic has a nice big window and a really crisp dot. However, I did notice when shooting against the sun, which we were doing that day, it did get a little difficult to pick up the dot quickly. I do wish that there were a couple more levels of brightness in the optic. On the MC2 subcompact, we were using the Primary Arms Micro Reflex sight. Again, I think it's a great little optic for 150 bucks. However, I do wish it had brighter settings as well, and I wish the windage and elevation adjustments had audible or tactile clicks. One thing to note here, guys, about the ergonomics of the gun, after I fired each round on both guns, you can see that the dot immediately came back on the target. For me, this is a very good sign of a gun that I'll be able to run well. When you hear me talk about the gun returning to zero in other videos, this is what I mean by that. So guys, my overall thoughts on Mossberg's new handguns. I've seen them priced on the internet for as low as 350 bucks, and I think they are a steal at that price. The gun has really good ergonomics and is optic cut, plus the compact version has a full light rail. Another small but really cool feature about this gun are the indexing points along the frame. I'm someone who likes to run a higher trigger index, and the textured index point is literally in the perfect place for my finger. It's not a huge game changer or anything, but it was a nice little touch that I was happy to see. Now, one thing, guys, I didn't like about the specific models that were sent to me were the cross bolt safeties. Initially, before hitting the range, I thought that I might inadvertently hit the safety instead of the mag release when performing mag changes. However, that was not the case or the issue. I did notice that one time while shooting the subcompact, though, the safety did get engaged, which gave me a dead trigger until I realized the safety was on. If I were going to use either of these guns for everyday carry, I would definitely opt for the model without the cross bolt safeties. Other than that, guys, I think the guns are good with really good ergonomics, and I was pleasantly surprised while shooting them on the range. If you guys are looking for holsters for the Mossberg MC2 lineup, we got you covered. We were using the holsters that we make here at QBO Tactical. Both guns were in our more discreet IWB models. You can find those on our website. They were both custom setups with fabric overlays that you can also find on the website, QBOtactical.com. Guys, that's going to wrap up our video on the Mossberg MC2c and the MC2sc. We hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Again, thank you to Ryan and Richard for helping us make this video happen. We literally had a blast while on the range. Thank you guys for checking out the video. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up down below on whichever platform you're watching this video from. Moving forward with our channel, you will see our videos not only here on YouTube, but also on Utreon and Rumble. If you want to support our content, please be sure to check out our Patreon link down below. Our Patreon squad are a big reason why we keep making these videos for you guys all to watch. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.